Hello everyone in cyber world, welcome back to another video. I'm Richard.
And I'm Jennifer, and this is our channel we call Poor Man's DIY.
This week I'm doing something that was not quite scheduled, and there was a reason for it. This past week I got a little frustrated and said, you know what, I just have to build this one project I've been putting off for so long. Those of you who may know, we live in Hawaii and the houses around here are very cramped. So any woodworking we do, I close off the garage to make sure that no sawdust gets onto the neighbors' vehicles and turns it into sandpaper whenever they wash their car and ruin it. And I just don't want to get dust all over the place anyway. So I have to close the garage door and I work inside there and it gets very, very dusty. And anytime you do any sanding, it takes me forever to blow all the sawdust into one area and then try and vacuum it up. And it's a nightmare cleaning up, and you have to clean up every day because we bring our cars in every night. So I've been wanting to do this, and I finally decided to build a downdraft box. For those of you that may not know, a downdraft box is simply a box with a bunch of holes that is attached to a vacuum, and when you're sanding, the sawdust goes directly into the vacuum. And I'm not saying it's a perfect system. I'm sure there's bound to get some sawdust that's flying around, but it does capture a good amount. We're going to go ahead and show you how we do this.
Actually, the box is really cool too. You should see it and how it's made. And don't forget, subscribe below and leave a comment about our video.
All right, please note something here. I made this box out of the little scraps that we have remaining. I'm gonna have to pick up some more wood pretty soon here. So it was just whatever I could throw together. There are some things that I know several of you will probably catch, but I took wood to make a board out of it, and the grains were going in different directions, and I understand that's not how you do it. I'm not out making furniture on this one here. It's just a box for a vacuum. So please forgive the imperfections. That was not the intent to make it a perfect system, just something that is very practical for us.
Now let's get on to our video. Our scrap pile of wood is virtually gone.
Even though the grains went in different directions, this was the last of my 1/4 inch plywood, so I used it all. I know these cuts are terrible, but I'm just making a box to help with dust collection.
We were originally going to connect the box to the vacuum, but we decided to connect it to the dust collector instead.
I had a spare adapter for the dust collector, so I made it a permanent fixture on the box. We added some simple cross supports just to keep the board from snapping if we put anything heavy on it.
And now to test the suction.
And here is our simple downdraft box made from scraps.
The downdraft box was really pretty easy to make, but what the tedious part was Mr. Poorman, and he had to drill the holes one by one, which was really tedious.
Yes.
Yes. But we really had a good time, and it comes in handy so much.
Yeah, we actually tested it to make sure that the sawdust was actually going inside, and it was actually pulling the sawdust off the item that we were sanding as well, and there was very little, if any, residue on there. So I'm hoping that I will have to do much less cleaning of the garage every night after we're done with working on some projects.
Yes, that would be such a blessing too. And next week we're going to show you our latest renovation of the garage. This is the last renovation that we have for the garage area because we're running out of space.
Yeah, we're going to be working on the laundry room area and redoing that and making it a little more practical. We've also running the same problem with that, is the sawdust gets all over the laundry, and we have to clean that constantly, the washer and dryer. So we're going to build something to try and protect that. So until we see you again,
Bye-bye.